Finding the area of Lauhala mats. In this video, we are going to use repeated addition and multiplication to find the area of Lauhala mats. Hawaiian Lauhala is made from the lau or leaves of the hala tree. Because the leaves of the hala tree are long, flexible, and water resistant, they make strong weaving material. The leaves are collected dry from the ground or picked from the tree. Then they are cleaned, softened, and ready to be used for weaving. The lauhala is woven into hats for working in fields, bracelets, fans for keeping cool, and also for mats. The mats are used as floor coverings for roofings, even for sails, pillows. Lauhala can also be used in weaving baskets. But how do we know how big to weave our lauhala? We can find the area. What do you notice about the pattern of this lauhala mat? This mat looks like the squares are organized into columns and rows. It looks like an array. An array is a group of objects arranged in rows and columns. Notice how each row has the same number of squares. There are 7 squares in each of the 5 rows. Where else might you see arrays? What other things can you think of that are organized into equal rows? We can see our apps on a cell phone are organized into equal rows, crayons in a box, and eggs in a carton. Now look at this lauhala mat. How can we find the total number of squares on this lauhala? We could count all of the squares, but that would take a long time. So, we could use repeated addition. We know we have 5 rows with 7 squares in each row. So we could add each row together. We could say 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. And that equals 35. So we know the area of this lauhala mat is 35 square units. We can also multiply to find the area. When we are multiplying, we are combining equal groups. Each row is 7, so we are combining 5 equal groups of 7. So we can say 5 times 7 equals 35. The area of this lauhala mat is 35 square units. What about this lauhala mat? What is its area? First, we can look at the rows. We have 3 rows with 6 squares in each row. We can use repeated addition and say 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. We can also use multiplication. 3 rows times 6 squares in each row equals 18 square units. Why do you think that people needed to know the area of the lauhala they were weaving? Weavers would need to know how large a mat was needed for sleeping, the size of someone's head before weaving them a hat, or how big a house was to make a roof covering. When we solve for area, we label our answers in square units because we are not just thinking about one line, we are thinking about measuring the space that the whole square takes up. Try to find the area of this lauhala array on your own. We can see that there are 4 rows of 4, so we could add 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 and get 16. Or we could multiply 4 rows times 4 in each row equals 16 square units. So the area of this Lauhala mat is 16 square units. Now you're ready to use repeated addition and multiplication when you're finding the area of an array. That beats counting any day.